Welcome to the 10-7 show, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the 10-7 show, y'all. With Tara, Tyra, Goose, and myself. We are back for yet another Sunday. We are live. And if you don't believe that we are live, here's how you know. Spoiler alert. LSU just won the women's national championship in basketball. Congratulations to them. They beat
Mazel tov.
It was balling.
They was getting it in. So that's how you know that we are live. But welcome back. We appreciate y'all hanging with us. Take the time right now. If you got a link to the show, if you were sent a link by one of us, send it out to a few of your friends right now so we can make this a family affair. We're going to have a good time today, and everything's always more fun with friends. With all that being said, I'm going to start off the show how I usually start off the show by asking everybody how have they been. So Goose, Tara, Tyra, how y'all been?
Good.
Good, man.
I was super tired earlier. That was like, I'm not going to make it through the show. But now I have like energy now that we're all here.
Okay.
It's funny how that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. I'm tired right now.
Good,
I've been
man.
waking up early the last couple of days. Real early.
Really? Mm.
Got some yard work done today. You know,
That's good business.
start early before everything start coming alive. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I know y'all got to get the grotto ready.
Gotta get the
Yeah,
grotto ready.
absolutely.
I gotta cut some grass, and I was at the store. I put all
We
the
had that grass last week.
yeah,
Exactly.
but it rained all doggone week when I wasn't at work.
True that.
So I was gonna grab the lawnmower and stuff today, and I was gonna cut it tomorrow.
Right?
So I put the lawnmower stuff in storage. And let me tell you, the storage
Mm-hmm.
was crazy packed. Like it was almost like they had a sale on their own stuff. Like everybody was grabbing their stuff and putting. There was 2 U-Hauls in the little garage part.
First
Whole
of
bunch
the
of people
month.
parked outside.
People were probably moving
First of the
out.
month.
People
Oh,
moving
yeah.
out.
People
Oh
moving
yeah, that's
in.
right. That's right.
Where was
About
it?
that.
Where was the episode of Storage Wars?
No, it definitely wasn't that.
Mm.
Definitely wasn't that. Cause I ain't see nobody over there buying, auctioning, nothing. They was-
Really?
yeah. So needless to say, I didn't grab my lawnmower and stuff. But it's still because I ain't feel like they didn't even have a hand cart like ready. Everybody they was all taken. So
Yeah.
anyway, I could have rolled it, but whatever. But
You like, yo, y'all ain't got that. All right.
exactly. I made an executive decision. It's all good. But look, we're gonna get right into it, y'all. We're gonna get into everyone's favorite part of the show, and I think y'all know what part of the show that is. As soon as
By
I
now,
find
everyone should.
back and forth. Here it is. Yes, it is the Would You Rather portion of the show, and the Would You Rather portion of the show. Hey, Sheena, how you doing? The Would You Rather portion of the show is brought to you by Therapeutic Billing. So, Tara, do us a favor and tell us a little bit about Therapeutic Billing, please.
Absolutely. Therapeutic Billing is the largest minority-owned and women-led medical credentialing and billing firm in the United States. Therapeutic Billing offers a variety to independent providers and small group providers, including credentialing, re-credentialing, insurance billing, bookkeeping, and virtual assistant services. To contact Therapeutic Billing, the number is 610-228-2029, and the web address is therapeuticbilling.com.
There it is. Everything's going virtual, so y'all better holler at Therapeutic Billing and get some of that virtual assistance. I'm trying to tell you, start with that and then build it on up.
Absolutely. Who doesn't need an assistant in these days? Okay. So today's topic is all about social media and relationships. So I was challenged today to find some would you rathers associated with social media. So here we go. If you're watching this on a preview, on a review or whatever, please answer the would you rathers and put them in the chat. You know, we may be able to pull this up, or you may get yourself in a little snippet that we post online.
And,
So here we go.
And if you're watching right now while we're live, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
That's right.
Comments will show up on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yes, they do.
You're watching.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Would you rather be followed by a celebrity you quite like, or have a favorite celebrity reply to one of your tweets?
What was you said? Be followed by? Oh, you talking about on social media?
On social media. We're talking about social media.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Automatically with the
Follow on social media.
Kind of like.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How
be
did that
kidding.
even happen?
I think I'd rather have them reply to something I said.
Yeah, I think so too. I was gonna say reply. Even though it could be like, a hack or catfishing. Like, what happened to me?
I'm going to say be followed by,
Okay.
because they tend to respond to stuff a lot.
Right.
Let me be followed and now consume some more of my content, and maybe you'll like it some more. And if you like it, now it gets on all your friends' algorithms who might be
As soon
celebrities.
as you follow me as a celebrity, I'm going to invite you to 10-7.
That's right. I knew you were thinking along those lines. But yeah, that was
it's
cool.
pretty smart. Yeah. Because if they reply, it's just like that's a one and done kind of thing.
And the other thing about it is with being followed, other celebrities will see who celebrities are following.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Even if they don't follow you, they'll come and check your page out. You dig what I'm saying? Like, who is
right?
They're following. Da, 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 da.
Absolutely.
You're so smart.
All right. So here's the next one. Would you rather soft block someone on social media or unfollow them?
I don't know what soft block
they did, but I would probably unfollow.
I don't know what soft block is.
I was going to say, unfollow, because what's soft block?
Yeah, but
I guess like when you go in and like you edit your post, like who can see this post? Like you don't unfollow them, maybe because people get touchy about being unfollowed now on social media. Like,
but they don't know that you unfollow them, do they?
I don't know.
They probably
I've unfollowed people because like they said something really stupid, and I'm like, I can't deal with you.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
God,
I'm the total opposite. Like I've never unfollowed or blocked anybody. Like I don't even know.
Oh, I got a whole block list.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to go to do it.
Long list.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never done it. So I guess I would say soft block.
Soft block. Okay.
What's that, like you blocked them for a little while?
No, like you blocked them from seeing certain posts.
Like it'll be like
everyone
can see this, but Justin. That's what it basically.
I'd rather unfollow you.
Yeah. I'd rather unfollow.
Yeah, I don't mind being petty.
Okay. All right.
Maxine petty. Just either I mess with you or I don't.
Absolutely. That's where I'm at, cuz. All right, so here we go. Would you rather forget your login passwords or accidentally like your crush's post?
What was the first one?
Forget your login passwords.
I do that all the time anyway.
You do.
Day.
Exactly.
Like I reset passwords every day.
Like, who cares about now? Like
accidentally like my crush's post.
I don't think they'll let you.
Not you.
I guess I'd rather accidentally like the post.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Accidentally. I would say, yeah.
9 times out of 10, you the only one that know that that's your crush anyway.
True.
Right.
That's true. Unless it's Method Man or Chris Brown.
And then if it's like like nobody knows it was an accident. Like
right.
Yeah.
I'll take the.
And especially unless it's like the only like for like weeks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you're not on here like.
If you actually like something from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
That has happened to me.
Liking stuff. They're like, what?
Why are you liking this post from 2004?
Exactly. I've seen it.
Exactly.
I've done that.
I've seen it. Like I posted this 52 weeks ago, and you're just liking it. You're stalker.
Yeah. I've done that because I think I was on somebody's like Instagram, like their page maybe.
Right.
And I forgot that I was on their personal page. I'm just scrolling, just looking at the pictures, like I'm on my regular feed. And then I looked at something and I was like, ooh. Wait a minute. It's from like 3 years ago.
Looks very stalkerish.
Yeah.
That has happened. But I mean, they had like posts from like 3 and 4 years ago. So I'm like, so I know that you're in my photos going through my stuff. That creeps me out. Like that will get you unfollowed.
The thing about it is, why is it still there if not for that reason?
Because Facebook stores it.
Like, why are you?
And you know it.
I don't know. That's weird.
And you know it when you post everything.
I know. I just think that's weird.
Like, somebody liked something of mine from like 9 years ago on Facebook. I'm like, yo,
Why are you looking at that?
Weird. See,
No, so
things are
because
getting
you
weird.
can't just think about like if you look at
Weird.
if you're on Facebook and you go on like somebody's profile picture,
Yeah.
like you know how you can go right and left to look at pictures. If it's like their first picture, you can't even start from like the way back in the day and then make your way up. You have to go from now to what used to be now. You know, you have to go like all the way back. So like if you do that with somebody's pictures on Facebook, you're on their page for a while.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's a person that you just newly friended, like y'all just became friends on Facebook, then okay, I can get that because then you kind of go through and like, oh, let me see. But if it's somebody that we've been friends for a while and you liking something from 2000, like now you stalking.
Sure, really?
I'm gonna go like one of Tyra's posts from like 2009.
But like my very first profile picture,
I post dope stuff, so I don't care. I just
like if you go back and like my first profile picture, it's actually a picture I took at you guys' house.
Was that the one where you
At your old house?
Profile picture right
the
now.
one you had the glass in the air?
No, I didn't have it. That was at their house too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
That wasn't Barack Obama.
when Obama first got nominated. I mean, got
Yeah.
won the first election.
Yeah, I lived at their house like for a long time.
Tyra, that's not your picture.
No, it was a profile picture. It should be way back. My hair is like straight.
No. Way back. Okay. Well, I got
Yeah, it's way back. All right, so let me go ahead. I also have a what would you do? So let me go ahead to the last would you rather. Would you rather post an embarrassing photo of yourself or be tagged in an embarrassing photo by someone else?
Post an embarrassing photo of myself.
I mean, I'd rather do it myself. If people gonna
Yeah.
make it, at least I'll put it up.
I was gonna say I'd rather post it myself because then people are laughing with me. Because if I'm
Right.
gotta be laughing,
I'm controlling the narrative.
Absolutely.
Instead of letting somebody else post it, and I hope that they're laughing with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not. But what I'm saying is, I'm not laughing just to make it easier for me to deal with.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I'd rather post one of myself as well.
Said post one of yourself.
Yep. All right, so then I have a what would you do for tonight?
Embarrass yourself like once a day.
Thinking about our topics, our main topic tonight about how social media impacts relationship, and this was just something that I saw online. So, what would you do if you found out that your spouse or significant other was unfaithful on a social media video post? Like if you found out because it's like a porn video of your significant other out there on social media. What would you do? John Quinones, where you at, bro?
So you mean like we're together and this time while we were together?
Right, you're together, like we're together, you don't know, but you scrolling and all of a sudden you see this, this video and it's your spouse or your significant other with somebody else.
What you're saying is Goose stumbled upon Owen's page.
Mm-hmm.
Your OnlyFans?
You say you stumbled upon my... Wait, what you say?
Where the money at?
Well, where the money at then?
No, we're not talking about only. I'm talking about you found out about infidelity that way.
No,
I'm on Pornhub and I scroll.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I recognize that tattoo, but that ain't me.
Right.
It's a wrap. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a wrap. Like it's one thing
Really?
to know what happened, but it's another thing to see it happen. It's a wrap.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, he ain't playing no game.
No game. It's a wrap.
You can't get that image out of your head.
Yeah.
Every time he sees me making pancakes, he can be like, that was in your... I should bust you upside your head. So it would have to be over.
But I mean, wait. What if the person wants to be forgiven? Y'all go to therapy.
No.
Make it work.
No.
And actually being forgiven are two different things.
Right.
Somebody that offers an apology wants to be forgiven. Do they
You're right.
deserve to be forgiven?
Probably not.
I can forgive you, but I ain't staying with you.
That's
Absolutely.
a hard.
I agree.
That's a rough one to get. You
Like you sit, like you ain't even. First of all, you ain't even know.
You had no clue.
right.
And you,
Then you
Now, like that.
Like,
God.
or like one of your homies send it to you. Like, yo, dog, look what I found.
Right. It's easier. It's easier to take it if like somebody just said something like, "Yo, I think your wife cheating on you," or "I know your wife cheating on you."
Right.
But to come across that John in a what?
Like all of the social media.
Yeah, I'm about to leave the show right now. You making me mad right now. Just talking about something.
Right.
Just let you handle the show. Y'all can do it. Y'all did it without me before.
So I guess that what would you do is too deep. So this is when John King Illness walks from behind the curtains.
Look, Sketch Pro said that's equivalent to
catching them in the act
in person and reliving it over and over again.
Absolutely. I agree, but I just wanted to put this out here because it's related to our topic today. But what would you do? And it's just weird. Like, I mean, like your first, like me, God is working on me because I had a little violent streak in me. I was violent. But that would make me feel real violent.
You swallow it.
You just suppress it.
That would make me feel very violent. Extremely violent. Because just the thought of it makes me feel violent.
Right, so we all need a break then, because just like I'm ready to leave the show.
And I'm like, oh gosh. All right, next time I won't make it so deep, but there you have it.
If you cheat on me, if you cheat on me,
talking to each other later.
Ever. If you would have ever cheated on me, I'm letting you know right now. Look, I'm letting her know right. Look, if you were to ever cheat on me, you better make sure ain't no cameras in the room.
Okay.
No.
There's no way to know.
No
people could be hiding cameras.
No, you need to do a sweep or something.
You need to do a sweep.
He said you need to do a sweep.
Something. See him doing it in the movies all the time. You need to do something.
Oh my gosh! All right, well there you have it. Thank you, Therapeutic Billing, for sponsoring this wonderful moment in time.
All right, so now it's time to go to everybody's other part of the favorite part of the show. Let me get this right stuff. The other part of the show, and that's the part of the show where we read your letters, your posts, your DMs, all the stuff. Y'all send us the information, and we talk about it, and we give y'all our unprofessional, professional opinions on how we think you should handle it. All right, and the people that are watching, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and share this. Hurry up and tell you people to hurry up because this, we about to go in on some people. And of course, leave your comments and your thoughts as well when it comes to these letters. So we have 4 letters, and I believe Tara is reading the first one.
That would be right. Yes. Okay, y'all ready? Dear 10-7. Is she serious right now? I've been married for a little more than 12 years. My wife and I have 1 child. Unfortunately, like a lot of relationships, we've been stuck in a patch for a while now. I learned that she was having an affair a few years ago, which rocked me to my core. I recognized there were cracks forming early on, but admittedly, I didn't do enough to try to fix them. I ultimately decided to forgive her, and we have tried our best to put things back together. Last year, I met someone through work with whom I connected on an incredibly deep level, and I found myself to be genuinely happy in a way I hadn't been for ages. It led to an affair that's been going on for a year. This woman desperately wants a life together as I do, but I'm afraid of what it'll do to my child. Walking away from my long-term marriage, even with everything that has happened, is difficult to fathom, as it is the thought of destroying my child's sense of family and stability. I don't want to hurt either person, but I'm at a loss as to what to do.
So I lied to y'all earlier. I did read this one. Okay. I did read that letter. I said I didn't read. I did read this one. Mm-hmm. This is a tough one, right? Because here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, choose yourself.
Yeah,
choose yourself and deal with what needs to be dealt with. After you choose yourself. But It sounds like you need to choose yourself. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm coming from.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
I agree.
Choose what makes you happy.
I agree.
And usually I wouldn't agree with that. But if you're only staying for the kids, I don't know how old this kid is. Did they say you how old the kid was?
No.
Okay. if the kid is of a certain age, kids they hear more than you think they hear, and they know more than you think they know. And sometimes it's more detrimental for a kid to be in a house with parents who are just trying to get along,
100%.
and they can see that, and they can sense that, and they can feel that. So you staying for the kids could honestly be doing them a disservice. But if you're going to go, if you guys have decided to make this split together, you know what I mean? You can still be active and involved without being, just don't leave don't walk totally away from the child, and hopefully the mother won't use the child as a pawn.
Right.
So that you can be happy in your end and that she can be happy on your end. But I've seen where parents have stayed for the kids, and the kids knew all along y'all hated each
shouldn't
other.
have been together. Yeah.
Right. And they shouldn't have been together. And sometimes the kids be like, I wish one of them would just leave so I don't gotta hear them arguing every night.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in that case, I would have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is truly one that you got to think about and decide what it is that you want.
Yeah. Well, good luck. But it's the first time we all agreed.
I know.
It literally is the first time that we all agreed on. Like, we all gave the same exact advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with staying for the kids, because kids know what's going on. They are not stupid. You're not hiding it that well.
Nope. Nope. Not at all. So good luck, sir.
Yep.
All right. I think Goose had the next one.
Yeah, Goose is gonna take the next one.
Dear 10-7, my ex-husband and I separated 2 months after our wedding. Our divorce was final 5 months ago. After I left him, I started talking to a younger guy I had a lot in common with. However, he has a gambling problem and ended up stealing money from my Cash App.
That's not funny.
He eventually paid me back and has done everything in his power to get me to trust him again. After he repaid the money, he told me he was in a very dark place and felt terrible about doing it. He says he loves me, and even though I try fighting it, I love him too. But there are issues: the trust, the gambling, and the age gap. I'm significantly older. He's still very young, and I know when I was his age, I wanted different things than I want now. I'm worried he'll lose interest in me because we are at different points in our lives. We aren't exactly labeled a couple, but we act like one, like we are. No one but my closest friend knows about the situation, and now you guys know too. Should I cut ties before my heart gets broken?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
You should have cut ties after you got your money back.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you got your money back, you should have blocked him altogether.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was your first, second, and third mistake right there.
You are the cash cow jump off.
Yep.
Okay, that's what you are.
Well, I've never heard it that way before, Tyra. I like that. The cash cows jump off.
That's what you are.
Also known as a sugar mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's what you are. He waiting for you to lose your scruples and put him on your insurance policy.
Yep.
And that gets seriously ugly.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what you are. You need to roll out.
now.
Yep.
Yes. Sheena says, "Roll out now." Yeah, girl, you should have been going.
Absolutely.
It sounds like your heart is already broken. So
Right.
just move on now.
Yep. Yep.
Because what's going to happen if he get back into a dark place? Every time he get in a dark place, he going to steal from you?
Right. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Was he in a dark place when he stole from you?
Crazy.
That's what
The
he
crazy
said.
thing about it is that considering that you're the fact that you're considering continuing a relationship with this guy tells me that you probably just would have gave him the money if he would have asked for it.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. But for him to steal it, like, not. What else you done stole?
Like,
Did you check anything else?
there's really no coming back from that. Like, you stole from me.
Right.
Like,
I don't care if you gave it back.
No, you stole from me. Like,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that's like a commandment, right?
Yeah. You know, when people lend you money, it's called you repay it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you steal money, it's called restitution.
Restitution.
Exactly. Exactly. He paid you restitution. And you probably gave him some booty for it. Oh my God.
Listen, he did it once. He will 100% do it again.
Do it again.
Believe
Yep.
me, he will do it again. Please do not be a doormat for this young child.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Ready, Justin?
Here you go. Here's the next one. Excuse me. Dear 10-7, I just found out my husband and our female friend of 18 months have been texting each other. Allegedly, according to my husband, it's about politics. My husband and I don't share the same political views. He says he has nobody to talk to about politics. I don't understand why he doesn't talk about politics with his male friends. I find it suspicious that neither my husband nor this friend were ever mentioned. I find it suspicious that neither my husband nor this friend ever mentioned they were communicating with each other. I think he is going outside our marriage, seeking validation from another woman. When I said it, he called me crazy, immature, and insanely jealous. I'm not. I think he's endangering our marriage because things can start innocently, and he's seeking something I can't give him. He knew my political affiliation before we married. Our marriage barely survived the last presidential election.
Oh.
Now this. Can I have some advice, please?
Oh. Good Lord.
So I'm going to say this, and it's probably not going to be the popular opinion. It almost sounds like it very well could be about politics, right? And I understand what your concern is, because that would be a concern of mine too. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
You probably need to, I don't want to say look at the text messages, but you got to monitor that situation.
That'll tell you what you need to know.
That will tell you what you need to know, but you got to monitor that situation, right? Because I don't know what his male friends' political affiliations are or his, but it is strange that if his friends have the same views, that he wouldn't discuss it with them. And, but like everything you're saying has some validity to it, and I understand the thing, but I think you just got to monitor that situation. I really do.
So if everything she's saying is fact, I don't hear anything. I hear her taking these facts and carrying them down a road that's crappy. Instead of down the road where she don't know what it is. If he just texting this woman about politics, it is what it is.
But do you think at some point, and it's quite possible that the conversation could go in a different direction once they've established a relationship? It started off, as we just discussed, politics, but it could be he might, him and his wife may have an argument and he'll go to her for advice, and then
I understand.
I go so many different ways.
I hear what you're saying, but what relationship can't that happen with? That can happen with a coworker. That can happen with the lady that's the checkout at the grocery store. You dig what I'm saying? That can happen with so many. Who are the people in your neighborhood? That can happen with so many people.
Yeah, but how many?
You dig what I'm saying?
How many people is he talking to on a consistent basis?
All of them people. The lady at the bank.
You ain't texting the lady at the bank.
But you have constant contact. If that's what you're doing.
Well, here's the very first line in this letter caught my eye.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "I just found out my husband and our female friend." Okay.
Right.
So this is both of y'all's friend. You're considering friend. So like, is it now? Like, are you like? Do you not speak to her now because your husband's text? Like, is this no longer your friend? Like, this is
right.
I find that very interesting.
If it's her friend, she should say, "Why are you texting my husband?"
She said our friend, right. And it's a new friend of 18 months.
Right.
So they probably met. I don't know if they met at the same time. I don't know. I don't know how that went.
Right. But if it's her friend, she should be comfortable in saying, "I'm kind of uncomfortable with you texting my husband."
But it don't sound like that she's even surprised that they had each other's contact information. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
She's just upset at the frequency of them texting and the communication.
Yeah, I would have to look at probably the frequency, like maybe what time are these texts? Like, are you
Is
texting
it
her at
all day? Is it
2:30 in the
every
morning
night? Like,
about the political updates? I
Right.
highly doubt
Like-
that.
Yo, and then this is the other thing. If y'all don't share the same political views, right?
mhm.
Right.
He has somebody that he could talk to about this nonsense or whatever nonsense that you think his political views are, and you could be missed with all the BS, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, this is a harsh way to look at it, but if from that something grows, he leaves you for her or however it goes, was he really truly yours?
That's true. That if
You
it's
know
going,
what
if
I'm
it takes
saying?
a disagreement on politics, but politics are so charged right now. People
Yeah.
have gotten divorced and all kind of stuff over the politics right now.
Yeah.
Like politics are so charged.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Life is charged
This,
right
this
now.
is a tough one because it's like Goose said, you're not really.
You don't have no evidence
Hey.
that he's doing anything wrong. He like, yo, but see, you say he said he talking about politics. You don't have anything to say otherwise. At least you didn't put anything in the letter that says otherwise. So I don't see anything wrong with that. That's just like if you in a Facebook group and you got friends online on Facebook and you constantly commenting with them, chat groups and things of that nature. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Except for in this situation, it's personal cell to personal cell.
Yeah.
It's not an online chat group.
That's
You
true.
get what I'm saying? So
That's
it's the
true.
same thing.
I talk to the people in my serial killer group all the time. Like inbox.
Tara, I would probably not say that on this show again. At least not
Oh,
I was like, serial killer group.
no. It's a serial killer, not a group.
I know, but you're gonna have the peoples after us now.
It's a group of serious.
I'm gonna have to
killers on
unfriend
Facebook.
you. I'm gonna have to unfriend you. Okay? Because now people gonna be looking at you and then they're gonna come investigate me.
She said,
I don't play
I
that.
talk to my friends in my serial killer group all the time.
Y'all know what I mean.
I'm like, do whatever you say can and will be used against you in court of law.
They enjoy Fruity Pebbles.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's go ahead on to the last one. And this is me. Dear 107, I just recently started dating this guy about 3.5 months ago, and he seems to be great. Nice job, nice dates / outings, great conversations, good vibes, and attractive. We decided to get intimate, and I discovered he's very small. Ooh. We tried some things, but I never got to where I needed to be, and I don't foresee I ever will in the way that I want. He's too little. My question is, at 40 years old, should I just move on knowing he can't satisfy me sexually, or try to figure something out since he has so many other good qualities? I'm tired of not being sexually satisfied. I've used toys and I need something to knock the edge off sometimes. In my last relationship, the guy was okay in the size department, but he couldn't last longer than 10 minutes and didn't really know how to use his equipment. Emoji with the tongue out. So I'm a bit starved, to say the least. Well, you didn't ask for. I don't know what to tell you.
What I would say is, for the first part of the letter, how important is sex to you? Is it a deal breaker?
I think sex is a pretty important part of a relationship.
But how important is it to her? It seems like it seems to be very important.
Right, but he can have all this, length and width and girth and all that and treat you like trash. Right. Is it still that? Would you stay with a man who had everything, who was giving you everything you needed sexually,
work with him
treat you like
bit,
a piece of trash?
Get him to get her to where she needs to be.
Right.
Maybe, then also you can see how close to perfect for you he is.
Right. And then y'all could work on it.
Because if you look at the pie, maybe, sex is big piece of your pie.
Right.
You know. So
Well,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that means you're gonna have to kiss a lot of frogs, honey, because
well, she 40. She probably kissed plenty frogs.
I mean-
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you ever. I think you're looking for that, that bond combination, and you may not ever get that.
Right. Especially
So
at this age.
my question to you is: are you willing to be alone because of your
Right.
wants?
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna love you like you.
She tired of that.
She don't want that.
She
She
wants
only
some-
use
she
that.
wants
to
some
take
skin.
schedule.
Mm-hmm.
She wants some sizable skin.
These roses.
Oh God.
She wants some sizable skin.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen.
My mic came off.
Um,
Turn her mic down. She got a mic on the inside of her shirt for some reason. I don't
I
know how
think
that
I think she should work with him. I don't think she should give up on him.
happened.
I think she should work with him.
I think she should work with him too,
Yeah.
especially if he treats you right. And
Is your relationship good enough where you can have that short man conversation?
Oh no!
Without-
Don't say that.
without
Don't hurt his
without
feelings.
No, I'm just saying without upsetting them. You know what I'm saying? Come from a nurturing place,
right?
Well, not a place that like you're teasing them or whatnot. Just be like, listen, like we need to work on some things.
Right. It's not like it's is in his control. He had no control over those
Right.
genetics.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't paying attention to that line. It's his fault.
You know
Stretch
what?
it out.
Stretch it out.
Stretch it out.
Don't. It's not a piece of plastic. Don't stretch it out.
No, I'm gonna say you're gonna mess around and break it.
Mhm.
I mean, but I think there are things you can buy, like extenders or something. Aren't there things you can buy?
That sounds painful.
That sounds like a lot of extra.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
But
But I'm fine.
But I'm bummed. So yeah, I mean, you gotta weigh your odds, honey. I mean, if he's a good man all around, everything else is good, then y'all
Don't
need
let it
to
go. Just
explore.
work with him.
Yeah.
Like Sheena said, you gotta explore.
yeah,
How good
Because
is
I'm
it?
sure if he likes you,
But that's not good either.
if he likes you and he wants to make you happy, I'm sure he'll do stuff to
Yeah.
try to please you.
and like
They're assistive devices.
I don't know, I forgot.
Yeah. There are assistive devices for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good
So,
luck.
and you never know. You might get that assistive device and it be all you need.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you be putting on that white dress. Can you wear white?
And your system devices will be rocking the tuxedo.
Yep.
'Cause
Yep.
I think sex is
Mhm.
a relationship.
Well, good luck.
I don't know if you're getting by it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, that was the Dear 10-7 portion of the show. Brought to you by nobody. So somebody can, if anybody wants to sponsor that portion of the show, have at it. Hit us up.
Yeah.
But now we're going to get into the topic of today. And Tara put a good topic together for
Absolutely.
today. And if you saw the Facebook, or excuse me, the YouTube art that we put up, the topic is how social media affects relationships. And, so many different ways, so many different avenues to we could probably almost do this like a to be continued joint and do it next week. But
Probably.
Tara, I'm going to pick my feet up and let you have the floor.
Okay.
And tell us how social media, some of the ways that it affects relationships.
Okay. So social media can be helpful for connecting when we can't meet. For instance, my good friend from college, undergrad, introduced me to Facebook. Had never heard of it. And she was like, this is a way for us to be in contact with each other. We can watch each other's children grow up. And then it became what it is, right? So that's one good quality.
Can I stop? Can I put a quarter in the meter real quick?
Yes.
Were y'all on Black Planet?
No.
No.
As a matter of fact, Tyra was on something, and I remember her being at the house, and she was trying to get me to get whatever it was, and I was like, I don't want that boo.
Was it
What
Black
was
Planet?
it?
MySpace.
I think it was MySpace.
Was it MySpace?
I was on MySpace for a while.
Yeah, it was MySpace.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I never was on that. I never was on MySpace. But social media can also rob us of quality time.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Social media can affect all areas of your life, including your relationship with partners, friends, and family. These effects can be both harmful and helpful. Although social media can worsen certain relationship problems, in some cases, it can also be beneficial when used wisely. So here's a con to social media. Social media can perpetrate jealousy. You agree?
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because
Yep.
everybody want to post the newest and the greatest that they got. You get what I'm saying, man?
Right. People are like all on vacation, and I'm like, I'm sitting on my couch watching Naked and Afraid.
That's
Right.
all right. We've been on vacation before. That's
Yeah.
all I don't care about.
Well, it says that jealousy is often a reflection of our own insecurities. So I guess that would be 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
It often has us making up improbable scenarios in our heads, scenarios that might fuel our anger and insecurity. I think more they're talking about relationships here than like jealousy of somebody else going on a vacation.
The Joneses.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for instance, like you might see a photograph of a friend or a partner doing something and wondering if they're having an affair. So, like if you posted a picture with Tony, if y'all went hiking, I might be like, what's that all about? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You probably wouldn't, but your friends would be like, mm-hmm.
That is so true. I posted a picture of Chris and I put it on my story, and like so many of my girlfriends who know Chris, I think, and know Goose were like, what's that all about? I was like, it's Chris. I've known Chris since I was like 11. You know what I mean? Like, mind your business. Meanwhile, we're at my house and my husband's in the background. You really think I have my boyfriend here?
Listen,
his house. I don't bring him to my house.
You don't never know what's going on in people's marriages, okay?
Well,
we just found out one of the members of Escape had an open marriage.
Oh, on that show?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
She put it out there. She put it out there herself, so this is not gossip.
Oh, okay.
Latasha. You know, her and her sister beefing.
That was the oldest one.
She was the heavy set one, right?
She's not heavy no more, but that's the one who has the real vocal, you know, she's the beast singer in the group. But yeah, she said it wasn't like other people didn't know, but I guess the world didn't know. But I guess, you know, whatever's going on with her sister, like all the skeletons. I mean, somebody opened the closet and all the skeletons is out. Yeah.
And they did this through social media?
Yeah, her sister had receipts and all kind of stuff on social media talking about she stole $30,000 from her. It was a mess. But it's not gossip. She said it herself. I actually watched the video.
See that group go from what they went to,
to this,
and then go back to
extremely disappointed. But this is social media. It's just ruining. The music was good, but it's like now I see them. I'm like, why did y'all even like had to stoop to that for money?
Wow.
Yeah, like nah.
What?
People gonna be riding. Social media just make it easy.
And it's immediate. Everything's right.
Yeah.
Social media just cut out the National Enquirers and all them
Star magazine.
Sure did.
Social media just allow you to do it directly to consumer yourself.
Yep.
So social media can decrease the quality time you spend with your loved ones. Has your partner ever whipped out their phone and started scrolling when you were meant to be on a date? Have you?
I don't think I've done it while we're on a date, but we'll definitely like just be in the bed chilling, and I'll just be going back and forth between YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Time minutes.
or on the couch.
Right. And one day he was talking to me. I didn't even know he was talking.
I've done that.
I was so engulfed in this.
She kept going until she responded something. Like I'm gonna just keep talking and see when she responds. And then you know what her response was?
What?
What you say? While she's still scrolling, I was just
absolutely.
Like, and then I didn't say anything after that, and she didn't even repeat herself.
Why are you talking?
You like the internet is my chief competitor.
No. Well, in our defense,
yes,
media is designed to be intriguing and easy to scroll. It can be hard to put down your phone and focus on your partner or your friend. And this is called partner phubbing. PHUBB.
Partner fucking?
No. PHUBB.
Phubbing.
Oh, okay.
It's a B in the word.
As a result of partner phubbing, it can take up a lot of time and attention without even realizing it.
And that's what happens. Like I'll be the first to admit it. Like, and I didn't at first. He would say something. I'd be like, But when that happened that day, I mean, I totally did not. I didn't even know he was talking. I totally
heard something, but you were talking to
me. Yeah, I think like and that's a shame that I felt like I was so engulfed in it like that, and it was quick. Like I felt like I was only on there for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but it was 30.
Huh? It wasn't no 3.5 hours. Yeah.
Probably wasn't.
But that's so weird because, like, if my daughter calls me, I hear her.
Oh, child. Let my child call. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Put the phone down. What's going on?
Uh-huh.
Did you hurt yourself?
According to research done in 2021, partner phubbing or p-phubbing is negatively associated with relationship satisfaction. It can lead to feelings of isolation, jealousy, and less intimacy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
You jealous?
Nah. But put the phone down and see if you get more intimate.
Nah.
Okay.
You put the phone down, we might get more intimate.
We might get more intimate.
So let's put it to test.
So also social media can set unrealistic relationship expectations. That's like kind of comparing your relationship to somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but your pocket's not their pockets either.
Well, people do. I'm not saying we do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like all these relationship gurus out here that people are listening to, and come to find out their relationship is in shambles themselves.
Right.
But they all on social media talking about, what a woman really should do or what a man really wants and this. And people listen to that and go home to their
good reason
significant
to not listen
others.
to them and more so listen to us because we some regular cats that we know we ain't perfect. So make sure y'all take that link and send it to y'all friends right now because we giving out real advice.
Yeah.
Not no
the thing about it is
artificially inseminated advice.
There's no cookie cutter solution.
No.
To anything.
To anything in life.
You think
right.
And an example of that is, every relationship has its problems. And some the problems repeat throughout relationships.
They're cyclical.
You dig what I'm saying? But every solution isn't going to work in every situation.
100%.
That's true.
It's like if we all go to the same restaurant, we all may not order the same meal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's true.
It's the same thing, right. But although we tend to focus on the negative aspects of social media, it can also be positive effects on our relationships. And some of the positive effects are, like I said earlier, social media can help you meet new people. It can help you connect with new people who you might not have otherwise met. A stranger is a friend you haven't met yet, or for serial killer. Forums, dating apps, and Facebook groups all enable you to meet people who share your interests, like my serial killers. These might be utilized as romantic or platonic relationships. These relationships could be especially important for marginalized people. So, for instance, people in the LGBTQ plus community. It's a safe way for them to meet each other. You know what I mean? Safe spaces for them to talk. Social media can help us stay connected. Like you're friends with people for 20, 30 years, but you live in different states. Able to watch each other's kids grow up. You're able to stay connected that way because like life gets in the way. How often do I have a chance to pick up a phone and we can have a 2-hour conversation? But if I post our family vacation, you're like, oh, look at how big the kids are getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's positive.
I have a question I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say, I can agree with like the group thing, with the recent like health concerns that I have gone through. I found some solace and support in a group on Facebook, and it's good to like have a group of people that, people who know what you're going through, that have been down the road and can give you advice. And I've, never met these people a day in my life, but they've been so, so welcoming, so understanding, like people, and it's probably things that I would not have known about, my medical condition had I not found that group.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. There are groups all over it wasn't a Facebook group, but when I was pregnant with Eli and I had to be on bed rest, I joined this group called Sidelines because it was all these women who were forced to, sit down so that they could bring their children into the world healthy. And they gave me like, not really a sponsor, but she was just like my friend. So, she would call and check on me and we would do check-ins with each other and things like this. Was pre-Facebook, only by a couple of years, but it's kind of like the same thing. Like she went through it. So she would like talk me off the ledge sometimes. And, my baby got here safely. And, because Goose had to take the laptop away from me at one point because I was reading, if your baby's born today, this is what could go wrong. You know what I mean? So instead of all that doom and gloom, I found this group and she kind of like was like this ray of sunshine. She kept me going the whole time that I was on bed rest with Eli. So that's the same thing as these Facebook groups.
Quick question for y'all. Quick question for y'all.
Yeah.
Do you think, had there not been social media right now, right? Like we have a world without social media. Do you think we would travel more to see our friends? Do you think social media keeps us from traveling to see our friends more often, friends and family more often than we normally would? Because it's like, I seen them on Facebook, I'm going to go to such and such instead.
No, I don't think so because we've had phones. Like even before cell phones, you had the phone lines and you could call people and y'all would have hours long conversation.
Yeah,
but it's still some form of contact.
Yeah.
So why are you?
I'm gonna say no for me because there's people that I'm friends on Facebook with, and I really don't communicate with them except for once a year, happy birthday, or they may post us their wedding anniversary or something, happy anniversary. But other than that, it's just like
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Well, I think when I think about like friends that I'm really close with that before social media, I did see a lot. I think Auntie Shy, right? But she's the one that turned me on to Facebook because when she introduced me to it, she had just had a baby. I just had a baby. So it was like, okay, so now it's going to be harder for us to get up to upstate New York or you to get down to Philly because now we both got newborns. So that kept us connected for a long time. But now our kids are off in college. So I don't know. That's a tough one, Justin. I don't know.
Okay. Just, it's just a thought.
Okay.
Because I know people that have people that, long distance friendships. And I know like in the 90s or whatever, before social media, they would probably see each other once or twice every 3 to 5 years. But now with social media, it's probably less than that.
Right.
Because you're always connected.
But I will tell you this, social media is the reason that I am in touch with so many people that I went to school with.
Yes,
absolutely.
So I'm not going front. If it wasn't for social media, I'm gonna say like 90% of the people that I know from my past that I'm friends with Facebook
probably would have never seen them again.
Yeah.
When I graduated from high school, I did not think I would see half of those people ever again in life. And now, within the last month, I've had dinner with 2 of them.
Nice.
And I've always said that ever since like MySpace, like social media is the high school reunion killer.
Totally.
Totally. It's no reunion. Like what's going on with everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even go to my last high school reunion.
Yeah, I think ours was canceled because it didn't have enough people.
I don't think we ever had one.
Oh well.
I'm on my high school's Facebook page though.
Well, my high school closed down, so that's.
Oh.
Yeah. Where was I? Okay, social media can negatively affect the quality time you spend with loved ones, but when used wisely, social media may offer another way to connect with the people you love. So here's an example. An old school friend might post about the latest episode of your favorite TV show, or your cousin might mention starting a hobby you enjoy. This is a great jumping off point for a discussion or a reconnection. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And social media like gives you like creative ways to like spend time with your loved ones. Like I'm not on TikTok, but people send me TikTok videos about like, stuff that's happening in the area. Serial killers, yeah. Stuff that's happening in the area. Or I'll see something online on Instagram or something, like a restaurant will pop up or
yeah.
somebody will send me a recipe. Like Tyra and I share recipes with each other all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and it's all through social media. And half the time I'm like, well, I didn't know what I was gonna make for dinner tonight. Now I'm making this.
Yeah.
So so in those ways, they're good. So there's just like real quick, I just want to run through the signs that social media is affecting your relationship. Y'all ready?
Yes, let's do it.
So the following signs suggest that social media could be harming your relationship. So let's just make sure none of us are in this group here. You feel disconnected from your partner. Do you feel that way?
Do you feel that way?
No.
Good.
Only when you're looking at your phone.
Good answer. All right. You find
I want to change mine to that.
No. You find yourself resenting social media, phones, or technology in general. I don't feel that way.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Do you?
I'm sorry. What was this question?
He was on his phone.
He's reading a comment that came in. You find yourself resenting social media, phones, or technology in general. Okay. You check your partner's social media.
Damn you!
Partner's social media obsessively for signs of cheating or dissatisfaction with your relationship. First of all, I tag him in everything. So
No,
that would be.
I don't tag him in everything. Some stuff he be posting about me, and I done missed it. Looking at something else. I don't have time to be going on his.
So crazy though, because like you would think that I would see Goose's stuff. It'll be like days. Like I'll see something he posted something. It'll be like 6 days ago. I'd be like, well, how in the world did I miss that?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I Tyra, I don't like sending videos to Tyra anymore because sometimes she looks at them, but she never watches the whole thing.
Yes, I do.
It could be a 30-second video. She'll cut it off at 19 seconds. Like, hold up, you didn't even get to the punchline yet. Like,
I do that.
She doesn't look at it.
I do that. I'm like, this is dumb.
Listen, it's like with my action movies.
Get to the punchline.
Hurry up and get to
I need somebody to die in the first 10 seconds of the movie, or I'm getting up and walking out. Like I need action packed from the jump.
It didn't grab me. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, it didn't grab me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You find yourself wanting to replicate couples you see online. Absolutely not.
Oh no.
You compare yourself and your loved ones to those you see online. Absolutely
not.
No.
That's unhealthy.
Extremely unhealthy.
I think that's a lot of people's mental issues today.
Comparing what they see.
Like that.
You feel inadequate or insecure. I've never felt those emotions. When you look at other relationships.
No.
If anything, I would look at the people in relationships before I got married and be like, you a fool. Before I got married. Now that I'm married, I can't.
Before he got married.
And now that he's married, he's like, I'm a fool.
No.
Why did I even do this?
No, he doesn't.
Lord, she get on my nerves.
No, he doesn't. No. All right. And then lastly, you find yourself scrolling social media when you're meant to be spending quality time with your loved one. Yeah, I do that. But we're sitting in the same room. Isn't that the same thing?
Listen, we have been quarantined together. I've seen you every day for a long time.
All day for the last 3
All day. Wake up with you, go to sleep with you.
First of all, we ain't going to blame COVID for all our problems. That's what we're not going to do.
That's what we're not going to do.
This was going on well before COVID came around.
I don't recall.
He was looking at social media.
You know what? You better stop.
I'm getting better, y'all. I'm getting better.
I don't know.
Oh. Justin, that last comment, I don't get it.
I don't know.
So the last comment is, I didn't put it up because nobody would understand it. I laughed at it. It's in reference to my golf clubs behind me.
Oh. See, I told you people be looking in the background.
Comparison is the thief of joy. That is absolutely right.
It is. It is. Thank you, Sheena.
Do not compare yourself to anyone. Your relationship, none of that. No.
There was a.
It's like don't compare children.
Exactly. They tell you that. Don't compare your child's development to another child's development. Don't do it.
Mhm.
What?
Nothing.
You about to? I see you
I
about
was
to
gonna
go.
say something. I'm gonna chill.
Yes, off the deep end. That's all right.
Well, that was it. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
To talk.
So now, if you have a final thought on social media and relationships, now's your time to go ahead and put your final thought in the comment section, and we'll post your final thoughts. But we're going to go ahead and express our final thoughts today. Who would like to volunteer to go first?
Can I go first?
Absolutely.
I was just wondering if like my parents compared my development to other people's development, and it was like, damn.
We're gonna have to struggle with this one, baby.
Thank you, Eric
They
Logan.
probably did. That's why they was happy you married Tyra. They were like, oh, they passed the baton.
Like it did work.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Just like that recent thing when your mom was like, "Oh, okay, that makes me feel better. Thank you, Tyra."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole conversation with my mom. And Tyra said 2 cents. She was like, "Oh, okay, that makes me feel better. Thank you."
I told him he owed me dinner.
Like, damn, I just said the same thing in a longer version. And
So you gotta know how to hit it and quit it, short and to the point.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Tara. You got your final twist.
I do. My final twist is something that I hope and pray will return, but here it is. I wonder if common sense will ever make a comeback.
When was
Well,
it?
it was here. It was here for part of our lifetime.
No.
I would say probably the last 20 years or so.
I would say social media had a huge impact on common sense.
100%.
Common sense is not common.
It's nice.
That's what we do know.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'll go next. We'll have the guys finish us off.
Okay.
And so mine is one day you will look back and recall all the time you spent on social media and wonder why you didn't invest that time someplace else. That is Germany Kent.
Wow.
I probably will.
Do you think you really will, though?
I have already. Like, you know what? I could have been doing something else. Like, or
You could have been, but nobody died.
So listen, it's gone. Ain't nothing you can do about that time back then.
No.
I know.
That's true.
And if you're happy and you're enjoying your life, that's all you want at the end of your life.
The question is, will you be happy once you're done with social media?
Exactly.
With what
You're happy with your life. Social media is not a huge part of your life.
No. What I'm saying is, once you're done with social media and you like look back, all right, what am I going to do now? Your whole life has been social media.
Social media is not going anywhere. It's gonna continue to evolve.
That is a monster that is growing out of control. Social media. All right.
The battle of the platform. That's all.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. You guys finish us out.
So I got another fortune cookie.
We didn't have Chinese food last night.
This was just, I find them and I hold on to them. I just find them laying around the house. All right. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile.
Wait, what? Lived for others?
Yeah.
Not for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so like you live for me?
No, so it's like, having service is part of your life.
Oh.
Like that.
Like, I don't understand that.
So
like service to me.
Oh, bad. Oh.
I get it though. It does.
Like, yes, you're my servant. Like what else we need to know?
No. That's not where I was going. That is not where I was going.
I don't make my plate.
I was not going to say that. I was going to say because I've lived for the last 18 years for Eli, and now he's leaving me.
Oh Lord, Terry, you're gonna be crying your eyeballs out.
You better not.
Oh no.
Tara's going to be at our house a week later.
Yep.
I'm giving you.
That's all right.
I'm hanging out at your house.
That's all right. I'm gonna text Eli. I'm like, oh, your mama around there, boy.
Like I'm just spying on my son real quick.
Yeah, I'm giving Tara 1 week.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We shall see. All right,
babe.
My final twist is actually a shout out to my niece. Shout out to my niece Jessica. She turned 21 today.
Happy birthday, Jessica.
Hey, she turned 21. Can't believe she's 21 years old. I can still remember when I heard that she would be coming into this world. I remember where I was and all that stuff.
Oh,
So, Jess, happy birthday. Uncle Bean loves you.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Enjoy yourself, but not too much.
Be safe.
yes. Don't do like I did on my 21st birthday.
What you do?
Got kicked out of a hotel party.
Oh, you
Mhm.
For doing what?
I don't know what they was doing. I was a little too inebriated to remember. But we all got kicked out. I don't even know how I got back to my dorm room. But that's a story for another time.
Oh my God.
Listen, we all,
That's for the
Listen,
B-side.
I'm about to say, aren't you glad all that happened before social media?
girl, listen. I would not be able to recover if social media was out.
Wow.
All that would show these young kids is that they didn't do it first.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
I like the way you put that, Goose.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to use that.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us for the 10-7 show. Once
What a
again.
time that was.
Well, I know Sheena would know. I need to know that story.
Oh, yeah, you were there.
She forgot.
No, I didn't. I know Sheena was there.
She forgot you were there.
Sheena said, listen, baby.
She's like, I'll tell y'all the story offline.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right. Look, we appreciate y'all hanging with us for the 10-7 show once again with Tyra Goose and myself. Make sure y'all share that link, put it out there for people to see. We gave y'all some good advice. If y'all laugh, y'all cry, y'all did any of that stuff. If y'all enjoyed it, if y'all was bored, send it out to somebody else so they can feel the same way you did. All right. Do it. Just do it. It takes nothing. Just do it. All right. With all that being said, we're getting out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us and make sure y'all hang with us in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, what's going on next week?
Well, next week is Easter.
You're going away.
Oh,
And,
I'll be here.
you don't have to tell the world, but it's okay.
Tyra's like, I can get you a plane coming from Chicago.
Right. We're going to get out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us. We'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.
Be safe, people.